Morning. Hopefully you've had a look at the video where I took the fork off. And all I'm doing now is cleaning it up. And I've got a wire brush on the end of my driver. And so far I've done that bit there, which has come out better than I thought it would. Obviously there's a lot more to do. It looks as though someone's actually silver painted these, so I'm going to wipe completely off. That finish there is sort of but it's not like a mirror image. I don't want it looking like it's chromed. It's a 40-year-old bike, but I do want to get rid of all this. It's got to be silver paint they've put on here. Get rid of all that crud and end up with clean looking forks. So I'm going to get on with that. So you get the general idea. I won't bore you with watching me do all of that. Not even in fast forward mode. So I'm going to crack on with that with the wire brush, and then if it needs some metal polish, I've got some Mother's mag and aluminium polish in case it needs it. Failing that, it'll go back on the bike like that, possibly with a bit of ACF 50 slathered over it to give it a bit of protection. I've put masking tape over the seal at the top. I'm not going to disconnect anything up here. Everything works fine on the fork, so I don't want to fork it up. So that's all covered and protected. As I say, there's a few rounds of tape over the seal to stop that getting harmed. But yes, I'll just crack on and I'll show you the finished article. Right, as quick as that. It's probably taken, well, about an hour and a half, and all I've done is gone up and down it with a brass brush, and then in the worst areas I use some 600 grit wet and dry, and then some Mother's mag and aluminium polish on a soft sponge, and that's got it to where I want it. You can still see some of the marks in it. There's wear and tear, and that's what I wanted to see, and that's what I've got. But it's also very clean and shiny. Definitely not mirror shiny, but a lot better than it was. Definitely a massive difference in comparison to the one that still needs to come off. So I'm quite pleased with that. That's come up really well. I didn't want to spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours bloody polishing, because I'm not one for keeping stuff clean. So that's just about it for me. That's quite nice. Cleaned up the ends and the threads, and I've put stainless steel nylock nuts on the bottom, just a bit more added security. And yes, I'm quite pleased with that. As I say, in comparison to the old one, well, they're both old. In comparison to the one that hasn't been done, for the limited amount of work I put in, that's come up really nice. Quite happy with that. So now it'll get a slathering of either auto sole or ACF 50, probably ACF 50. Gets in all the nooks and crannies, doesn't it? Give it a little bit of protection, and we'll see how long it lasts. But that's it. Just a quick video on me cleaning up my forks. So much more to do.
Ta-ra.